Watch this. This guy has no idea. I snuck all the way up to his base objective. Ah! Yes! Oh, there's one. There's one. This will be my final kill. This is the last one I need. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't turn. Okay.
Taken objective Duff.
Here's your trip bomb. Here's your shot in the butt. And yes! I unlocked the Mosin Nagant Marksman.
I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, just bringing you another Battlefield 1 gameplay. I have finally unlocked the Mosin Nagant Marksman rifle, and it wasn't that hard to unlock. I believe I had to get 50 kills with the Gewehr 98 Marksman, and then I had to get 15 kills with trip bombs, and the trip bombs were the most intense part of the whole thing. Because those trip bombs don't do a lot. They don't do 100 damage to enemies, it seems. I mean, I've always known this, but I've never cared about using them. And it's not the incendiary trip bomb you have to use, or the gas trip bomb. It's the HE trip bomb, which is the explosive trip bomb. And so, as you saw from the intro, the way I got most of my trip bomb kills were by flanking the enemy way into their spawn, where you can always find the camping snipers. See, all my friends were like, oh, you have to do this on small maps. And I was convinced of that too, until today when I finished off the challenge. I just went on that new map, Galicia, or however you say it, and it's a huge map. It is huge. And I was like, I'll never get any trip bomb kills on here, but I ended up getting so many trip bomb kills because I would just spawn in the bomber, wait for the bomber to fly over like the enemy base. I would jump out and try and land pretty far away from where I thought any enemies would be, and then I would just kind of get my bearings, look around, see if I could spot some enemies that were camping, and I would just sneak up on them, put the trip bomb down right behind them, and then I would hit him once with a sniper rifle to do 60 to 80 damage so that the trip bomb would do the rest. Most of the time, the trip bomb seems to do 72 damage. Yeah, 72 damage. I mean, come on, people. It's a trip bomb. I should kill them. but that's how it is. So, and then once they get shot, they move, and that triggers the trip bomb to go off. It's hilarious. It's funny. It gets you the points, and it's a good way to troll people if you're into that. And it's not a bad troll either. I mean, they shouldn't be camping way out there anyway in the first place. They should be helping closer to the objective at least. They don't have to be on the objective if they're snipers, but I mean, they can at least be close to the objective and be helping their team. So getting blown up by a trip bomb in the middle of nowhere is awesome. Alright, sorry about that. I went off on a little rant. Let me talk a little bit about this gun. This is the Mosin Nagant Marksman rifle. If you're playing it on console, it has no aim assist because it does not have a carbine or infantry scope. Only those scopes will have the aim assist. So if you've never used a marksman rifle before and you're like aiming in and you can't get on your target and you're like, man, this is hard, it's because you don't have the aim assist. You know, you just have to get used to using it without aim assist. That's how Battlefield 1 is on consoles. They give aim assist to every weapon except sniper rifles and marksman rifles that have scopes on them. So be careful about that. If you're on PC, it doesn't matter. You're using a mouse and keyboard anyway. So I don't think there's anything special about this gun. I like it because it's a new sniper rifle, but I don't think it's going to be a gun that we see a lot of people using. Why is that? Well, it's because it takes so long in between shots, and it takes so long to reload. I would much rather prefer to have a Gewehr 95 because of the fast bolt action and the reloading of the entire clip very quickly, or a Smiley Marksman because it has 10 bullet capacity and still doesn't seem to take as long to reload as this one if you're just loading five rounds. But yeah, I think the big downside to this gun is the reload time, the bolt action animation and the reload time. You just have to wait so long in between your shots, and that sucks. Now the good things about this gun, it has a very fast bullet velocity. You don't have to lead your targets that much. And it also has a marksman scope on it, which is good. Not all the rifles have marksman scopes on it, and I think the marksman scope is probably the most practical scope to use in Battlefield 1 because unlike Battlefield 4, you probably won't find yourself sniping any further away than 200 or 300 meters, and that's considered incredibly long range in Battlefield 1. If you're sniping people at 300 meters away, you are pretty much a long range boss. Be careful, somebody might come up behind you and put a trip bomb down and make you look kind of dumb. But yeah, so the Marksman scope is great. I like that. And another good thing about this gun is it just feels kind of smooth. Not the animation on it, but just sniping in general with it seems kind of smooth. It does have a sweet spot. I'm still not sure what the exact meters are for the sweet spot, but it's medium range. I think it's pretty much close to like the Russian 1895. And yeah, I mean, so those are the pros and cons. I mean, it's got a sweet spot. It feels smooth. It's got the Marksman scope. It's got good muzzle velocity. And the cons are it's slow. The bolt action is slow, and the reload time is slow as well. So if you're a precision marksman, you probably don't care about how slow it is. But if you're like me and you're an average sniper and you tend to miss some of your shots, or you don't get those headshots every time and you need to take follow-up shots, then you might find yourself using this gun because it's new and then going back to your favorite scout rifle. But for now, I'm definitely enjoying this gun. I really like it, and you know, it's something new. It's something new to do. I don't care if it's not the best choice in the scout class. I'm still going to use it for now, and I'm going to enjoy it while I do. It also just looks kind of sexy and sleek. I'll add that in there. Looks kind of sexy and sleek. Alright, so having said that, that's pretty much all the info I have for you on the Mosin Nagant Marksman rifle. Let me talk to you a little bit about this map I'm playing right now, which is called Brusilov Keep. This is one of the new maps in the Russian DLC. It's got 4 objectives: apples, butter, Charlie, and Duff. And if you're still living in the year 2017, it is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. God, get with the times. It's the early. If you're playing Battlefield 1, it's the early 1900s, people. God. So, the behemoth on this map is the train. And I think the train's a little OP on this map because it's so small. And this map feels a lot like Suez. Do you guys remember when Suez first came out? I think it only had 3 objectives. And now, how many does it have? 5? 6? I forget, but it has a lot more. They changed Suez 2 times in updates, and I feel like this map might get changed as well because it's a spawn trap map. Most of the time, this was a pretty good game here, although we were kind of wrecking the enemy team. I wouldn't say they were spawn trapped. They always seem to have at least 1 objective, and sometimes 2 objectives, or maybe 1 objective and in the middle of capturing another objective. They weren't doing too bad. I mean, they definitely lost, but they weren't doing too horrible. I have seen some teams lose by 800 and 900 points on this map because they get so spawn trapped, it just becomes impossible for them to get out. And usually when that happens on a map in Battlefield 1, the developers will change what they can and try to make it less of a fuck up. Because it sucks, especially when you're a decent player at the game and your entire team is spawn trapped. There's not much you can do. You might be able to peek up and you might be able to snipe a couple people, but it just doesn't feel good if you're not out there capturing objectives. You might be able to get your squad together, flank past the enemy, capture their base objective, but guess what? If your team is spawn trapped, they're probably not working with you and they're not going to be able to hold that objective. So maps that are too easy to spawn trap can be an issue. It seems like that might be an issue on this map, but I'm not sure yet. I have had some pretty even games, but most of the games I play on this map seem to be dominated by one team. I prefer games that are close together without a 200 point or more difference. Any more than a 200 point difference, like you can see here, we're winning by about 350 points. That's just kind of crazy. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this information on the new Mosin Nagant Marksman rifle and this map. I will see you soon on the battlefield. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe if you want to see more content. And once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later.